Hello, hello, good morning. Welcome back to Spiritual Warrior Tarot. Here doing the collective daily message for Tuesday, December 28th, 2021. Yesterday, the message seemed to be about not allowing another person or entity or people to determine what moves you're going to make next in terms of what you want to do new with your life. So let's get into the message for today and see what the cards have to say. Okay. So, first card out we have is the Seven of Earth here. Unnecessary worry, seeds well planted, and also a temporary pause in action. It seems like someone is maybe assessing things. And then we have the Moon, yeah, because there's a little bit of fear here within this situation. This is important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, and release fears that hold you back. And that's kind of what I feel when I look at this. Someone who's kind of, unnecessary worry was the first thing I said, but it's the last sentence on this card. It's what I feel the most with this. And I like what I was going to say. I just feel like someone who's kind of in this pause mode where they're just worrying. And then next we have is the Chariot. So an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower. Yeah. So you're going to need some willpower with this situation, especially with those of you who are trying to plant something new in your life, whether it's a career or a relationship or just living in a new way. It seems like there's worry because it's new, it's unknown. But there's something to be said about your willpower here with the Chariot showing up. Your willpower will determine where you go from here, because if you stay in fear, it's just going to keep bringing that to you, basically. This could also be somebody kind of overcoming their fears via their willpower. Ah, yes, look at that. Ace of Water. Beautiful. This is what you come to when you can harness your sense of self-discipline and willpower to go towards this. This is, a new home, spiritual growth, or enhanced intuition, falling in love, or the resurgence of a relationship. And yesterday with the message, it seemed like the person who was kind of muddying the waters for you was this somebody you're in a relationship with. Let's keep going. Oh, that's interesting. So I pulled both of these at the same time. So 5 of Earth is here, and also 6 of Earth. And so this is kind of, I thought it was interesting that the way that I pulled this, it was like the way that I pulled it was this was over here. And I feel like this message is, get out of this, or maybe this is where you've been in a lack-filled mindset, or not having enough and not feeling like you are enough. This says fears surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, and uncertain self-employment. This is gifts of money, time or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. And I feel like I feel like they want me to leave it like this because they're speaking about getting you out of this fear and coming into balance here. I'm also feeling the wisdom to accept help from others. Maybe within this project, you know, you're going to need some help from some other people. I'm going to put this over here because I feel like this came out on purpose this way to show, you know, this is where you can stay, but this is where you can go. And it really depends on how long you hold on to the fear for. All right. Then we have awakening. Yeah, it's like you realize something within this situation. Look at things from a different perspective. It's important to be yourself, a temporary standstill. I just feel the look at the things from a different perspective with this, you know, especially because of the way this card came out, and they don't, it's like they want me to keep this covered, like cover it with this, let them know, like, this is not your reality, this is an illusion, this is your reality coming in when you're able to release these fears and go through this awakening where you're seeing things in a new way, from a different perspective, from a new angle where you don't have the fear. Yeah, 10 of Fire. Lay down those burdens. Lay down the heaviness of whatever burdensome situation you've been in, this doubt, this fear. Lay that down here. Because you have an important achievement to go through, to get to, and you need to lay down this. This is, again, I'm seeing accept help from others. This is too much work. Accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Stress-related health concerns. This is too much, you know. It's like there's an ability to get help here from someone, but it's up to you to accept that or not. And then look at that. We have the 9 of Fire. Don't give up on this situation, guys. Whatever this is for you, don't give up. This is protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. Do not give up. Wow. All right, that's enough. Is this supposed to be up or down, please? Up or down, please. Okay, so this kind of came sideways and I wasn't sure. That's why I asked. This was the first one that I saw. So 6 of Swords. And what I was clarifying was the Moon. The fear is holding you back from moving on to a better situation. I'll just say that right now. And then we have the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups here. And it just seems like you guys are kind of fighting between money and your heart. And I was picking up on that yesterday, I believe it was. A little bit. Definitely a fear of money. We already saw that with the 5 of Earth here underneath. I'm just being guided to draw 2 more cards. Yeah, look at this. So I was just guided to draw 2 more cards. We have the Page of Earth and the Ace of Air here. And so good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. And then the Ace of Earth, brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation. And that's what I feel like this is, what this is about here. Seeing the truth of a situation and having a new area, like good news coming in finally for you, and having a new area of study. Like what we keep getting lately is that somebody wants to do something new here. And the energy is kind of like I said yesterday, a lot of people realizing, I haven't been happy doing this thing that I've been doing for so long. I want to try it in a new way. And it's like you're able to go into this new area of study or this new area of your life and pursue it because you've had this breakthrough as far as ideas and inspirations. Now we have 2 aces on the board. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we have the Knight of Swords showing up again. It was here yesterday, and then the Queen of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have, well, I see the moon again, but the devil was at the bottom of the deck. There's definitely fears holding you to an unhealthy attachment here, having an unhealthy attachment to something, whether it's a person, way of, behaving or thinking. That's, the longer you hold on to that, the longer you're going to stay stuck and not be able to go forth with your idea. This is going forth very quickly with an idea that you have or something you want to say, and then your confidence here. And it feels like that's like there's a temporary pause right now, but as you grow in confidence and you release this negative attachment to, as you release this negative attachment, which I believe it's the way that you're thinking and your fears, as you grow in confidence, you're able to go forward very quickly with this idea that you have here. Yeah, and so I'll show you this now because I just saw the Hermit come out. But the Hermit is at the bottom of the deck. So spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. It's like realizing a new level of yourself that gives you the confidence to go through this awakening here. We have the Hermit and the High Priestess clarifying this awakening. This is like Hangman energy, going into a pause so that you can realize something and see it from a new perspective, see it in a new way when you come out of it. And that's why this is here, because this is what you need. And it's like once you go within and you start listening to your higher self, you will have that shift in awareness. Yeah, so now we have 4 swords showing up, and what I was clarifying was the 10 of fire, those burdens, and we have the 8 of wands here, and it seems like you guys really want to communicate something very quickly. This could also just indicate, sometimes this is like technology. Maybe some of you with this new venture that you're going into, it has a lot to do with technology, but you're being urged to take a break so that you can then move forward really quickly. And once you lay down these burdens, things are going to start happening really fast. Once you release this heaviness that you've been holding on to, that's been keeping you from moving forward. Okay, so we have the Lovers now showing up, clarifying the Chariot. And, okay. This could indicate your choices, because we also have the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, and this could indicate you realizing that your choices is what is dictating where you're going. This Chariot being the force of your willpower, and the Lovers being about choice. When you're not taking it as a relationship reading, this is about the choices that you make and what it brings to you. And are you going to stay here fighting this unwinnable battle where you've won but you feel empty? Like, are you going to keep doing that? It's like, that's what I feel like the cards are saying, is like, pay attention to your choices, and that's going to determine where you go. It seems very obvious, but it's not always obvious when we're actually faced with making the decision. Oh boy. Okay. We had the Ten of Cups fly out in reverse again today. It's here. This disharmony within the home or relationship here over the Ace of Water. And then we have this Wheel of Fortune. So definitely coming in to change things up. And it feels like there's possibly... Oh boy. This could definitely be about a relationship for some of you. With the Ten of Cups falling over the Ace of Water here, the Ten of Cups falling in reverse, it feels like, because it says falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, you know, it feels like you guys are kind of going towards something new here, where this is where you were, and this is why you're coming into new love, because this is where it has been, and you're deciding to make a change here. You're paying attention to your choices and how they're going to move you forward, or where they're going to take you as you move forward. Okay, so let's see. All of these came in reverse. Okay, so we got Justice, Ten of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles all fell reverse here. And remember, we have these two, these Five of Earth and then the Six of Earth here together, because I was guided to just put the Six of Earth over it. And it's like, as you stay in this fear surrounding money, and that this is dictating what you're choosing, the fear of money, it's going to keep you out of balance, out of a successful like career and home. With the Ten of Pentacles here, this is like successful home, successful career, happy family, all of that. And it's like you're not getting your rewards. You're not, if you're if you're staying here in this fear over money, or your lack mentality, not being enough, not having enough, like this is where you're going to be. Unsuccessful, no balance, and no motivation to really put any effort or work towards what it is that you want to return back to you. So be careful. It feels like that's why the Hermit and the High Priestess is here with awakening for you, because you desperately need to see this situation from a new perspective. Okay, so this is really interesting, because now we have the... wow, okay. Just a moment. Okay. Okay, so this is a couple of things. The Three of Pentacles flew out over here on the moon, over on these two right here. The King of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. And so for some of you, this is definitely relationship related. Third party situation. You know, this is like working with others. But if this isn't hitting you with relationship, if this is hitting you more with like career or starting a project, this is you being a leader here. And that's why it's saying, or that's why it's here for the Nine of Wands, don't give up. We also had the Ten of Swords show up. So there's an ending trying to happen here so that you guys can continue on this path. But I also feel like, okay, so we have the Ten of Fire here and the Nine of Fire here. And then we had the Ten of Swords fly out here, clarifying the Nine of Wands. And then we have the Nine of Swords here. So there's something with 10-9, like going backwards. 10-9, 10-9. Don't, almost like you could possibly go backwards in this situation. And... whew. For those of you who this relates on a relationship level, for this burdens and this Eight of Wands here, it just feels like you really want to communicate to this person, this new person, and it feels like you're kind of going back and forth between somebody who's really stable and maybe has a lot of money and somebody where your heart is, you know, being with this person who could provide, but maybe there's not a lot of love. And then love here, it seems like if this is hitting you on relationship level, you're kind of not sure. That's why you can't move on, because you're in between two different people. And again, if this isn't relationship for you, this is just you between choosing money over your heart. I mean, I guess you could say that with both here. They don't want you to give up on this situation. There's definitely an ending happening within this situation. They don't want you to give up here. Yeah. So, Ace of Air, I just clarified. The Five of Earth is here again. Pentacles, excuse me, but now it popped out in reverse. That's exactly what this is about here. Okay, so I saw it was here yesterday a lot. Here's the Emperor now clarifying this Page of Earth. Yeah, it's time for you to step up and step up into fearlessness and release this fear around money, or not going to be enough here. Especially with the Ace of Air, like that's what it's trying to get you to realize, is that this is just an illusion. They're trying to get you out of this lack mentality, whether it's like I'm not enough or I don't have enough. Okay, let's get a 3-card spread of advice regarding this. You know, remember also, again, like I said, your choices are going to determine where you go from here. Whether you're going to stay out of balance and unsuccessful, or you know, or get this success, basically. Okay, so look at this. At the bottom of the deck, excuse me, we have the Eight of Earth here now. And this is all about being successful and celebrating your success for how far you've come and what you've accomplished so far. And then focusing on what you're about to start bringing in afterwards. So this is like celebrating your achievements, celebrating what you've learned, how far you've come, what you've achieved, all of that, your successes and your hard work. And this is also abundance and happiness, but it speaks about, even though you're celebrating these things, you also still need to look to the future to start creating more. So indicating that there's something on your mind that you want to create, but it's telling you to celebrate yourself for how far you've come. So we have, oh wow, they all fell out. Okay. So the first card, we have the Focus. This is balance, but this is also about confidence. This is like doing what you love because you love to do it, but the important part here is having the confidence backed behind it, because if you don't have the confidence, then you're not going to be able to do, you know what I mean? So this is finding balance between work and play, and being confident enough and believing in yourself enough to go after these things that you actually want. And then we have the strength. This is knowledge. This is learning more. This is also telling you to apply yourself more. You have the strength to apply yourself to these new areas of study. Again, a new area of study for some of you. This is about learning all that you can and applying yourself as much as you can to learn as much as you can about this new thing. And then the make the two become one, we have the maiden here. And guys, this is all about walking your own path, making your own rules, and not being afraid to do things your own way. Wow. This is great. Okay, guys, this is your messages for Tuesday, December 28th. I hope this was helpful. And please join me tomorrow, where I will do another daily guidance message. And I will see you then. Take care.